Lucky here with my out of theater reaction for Transformers 1. They had a fan event today here in where I was at, and I went to go see it. And let me tell you, man, I gotta go watch this movie again, especially the last 30 minutes. Amazing. Anyways, so as we know, this is the story of how Orion Pax and Megatron became the bitter rivals that they are, that we know now in media and all that stuff. Let me tell you, once they meet Alpha Trion, everything it just picks up from there. Now I don't want to spoil too much because we are gonna do a full spoiler review. There are some G1 characters in here, but the only main focus was Optimus, Bumblebee, Megatron, and Elita 1. We see Chromia, RC, Jazz. It's nice to see those characters, and there's little Easter eggs. The funniest joke to me that I thought was funny was Keegan Michael Key. There was a little inside joke if you watch Key and Peele, where he does the AA-tron. There's a joke in there, so when you see that, you're gonna laugh if you've seen Key and Peele. As for a Transformers origin movie, I definitely enjoyed this a lot more than I thought it was, because there was a lot of hype behind this, and it delivered. I'm telling you that it delivered, especially the last 30 minutes. I'm probably going to keep repeating myself about the last 30 minutes because, man, that... And once you guys see that moment, you'll know what I'm talking about. And the one thing I do like about the beginning of this movie is they give you all the information about the 13 Primes, Primus, who eventually becomes Cybertron, and then I think I said the 13 Primes, yeah. And then you'll eventually see. That's the one thing I kind of wish we got more, because I don't know the 13 Primes like that. Because I know that was something they introduced like way after I wasn't really watching Transformers like that. But now I'm back into Transformers, and man, what a great movie. Great movie. I don't want to spoil anything. Like I said, I don't want to spoil anything because it was a lot of fun. The jokes were I had a lot of fun with the jokes that they had in this movie. Some of them were unexpected, not in a bad way, but just like I was like, oh, that was pretty funny. I'm trying to keep this short because I definitely gotta watch this again. You do see some, like I said, some G1 characters. You see Soundwave, Shockwave, Starscream in this. I thought Steve Buscemi was a great Starscream. I just wish we got more of those characters, but I know we're probably going to get that in the next movie, which I feel like if you played the games, you'll know we'll probably get a... Well, we still got to deal with the Quintessons, so that's another thing. And that's... I feel like they should have been involved more, but I feel like they're probably saving that because this is supposed to be mainly an origin movie, which it primarily was. I'm curious of where they're going to take this, if they're going to make 2 more movies after this, because you got to do the Quintessons, and then eventually I wonder if they're going to do War for Cybertron, and then eventually that will lead us to... I don't know if see, that's the tricky part, because if you've seen Rise of the Beast, there was a teaser for a crossover of G.I. Joe, and I'm just curious of where that's going to go if we get to that point. Because from what I remember, this is supposed to be the same Transformers that we know from the Bayverse. It's supposed to be the same crew. I could be wrong. They could, change that like they always do. But definitely go watch this movie. I watched it in IMAX because that's what the fan event it was in. They had given us cool little... well, this was a leftover they had over, but Optimus, some posters. Cool, pretty old comic book from the old days. I'm definitely going to watch this again Ty is gonna be watching this sometime this week, and we're definitely gonna give you guys a review for it. I'm trying to think of anything else that I don't want to spoil too much of it. And those of you that do know about Sentinel Prime, you kind of expected what was gonna happen in this movie. But yeah, besides that, definitely go check this movie out, guys. Watch in IMAX. I enjoyed it in my. See, I don't go to IMAX theaters a lot because by my area there's really no IMAX. It's just laser, which it's nice to watch movies every once in a while in IMAX. But yeah, definitely watch this in IMAX. Trying to think of anything else without getting too much into spoilers. Oh yes, so it was kind of sad seeing this, this bromance, this broship from Orion Pax and Megatron, and then where it eventually is gonna lead, and then that moment in the movie where it happens, you're like, damn. Because I think Chris Hemsworth and Brian Tyree Henry did an excellent job in their roles. Keegan-Michael Key as well, as Bumblebee. Scarlett Johansson as Alita 1. I think everybody did a great job with their parts. John Hamm was great as Sentinel Prime. Lawrence Fishburne, was great as Alpha Trion. Everybody nailed it, honestly. Like, from voice casting to the voice work. And that's the other thing, too, that I really enjoyed about this movie. Chris Hemsworth did enough to change his voice where you can't really tell that it's him. Unlike a certain person that I've kind of critiqued over time. I don't know if I've done it on this channel or not, but he's not Chris Pratt where he's just using his normal voice. I like that. I like when actors do that, where they change their voice enough that you don't even recognize them. I'll give you a perfect example. Robert Pattinson in The Boy and the Heron. He was the Heron. I had no idea that was him because it sounded nothing like him. Yeah, but everybody did a great job, voice acting wise. The animation was pretty good, I'm not gonna lie, for current times, because there's some animation is not the greatest for certain movies, you know what I'm saying? But whoever animated this was perfect fit for this. There are 2 post-credit scenes. You could stay if you wanted to watch them. They're really not. Well, the first one you could kind of just, I guess, not really pay attention. But the last one is pretty cool. It doesn't entail what's going to happen in the coming films, but there's definitely potential for more movies. Now, I'm curious of how much this is going to make this week, because we don't have anything coming out until The Wild Robot, which is another animated movie. So I feel like Transformers 1 might, I'm going to say it right here, it's going to crack $1 million. Maybe more than $1 million this week. Let's go, because I know there's a lot of Transformers fans. A lot. I'm going to say for opening week, 200 million. Now, I'm not sure if it's opened up internationally yet, but we'll see. Anyways, guys, I'm Buggy. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and keep a lookout for our spoiler review. And we did do a Transformers 86 movie reaction, so definitely check that out. Anyways, I'm Buggy, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. Try to keep this short without spoiling it too much. Thank you. Have a good one.